Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of Real Estate TV. Really excited to launch this one. It is about gentrification. I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about gentrification and what it is. So gentrification is an interesting one actually. So it's when the audience of a suburb actually changes. That's probably the easiest way to describe it. So let's say you have what's considered a bad real estate area. Way back when, Collingwood was a great example of that. So Collingwood was actually a working class suburb and it was cheap property. I mean, it wasn't in the city, so it was worth nothing. But what's happened over time is gentrification. So now if you look at Collingwood as a suburb, it's actually quite expensive. I mean, you've got to be quite affluent to be able to afford to buy an apartment in Collingwood. I think that's probably my favourite example. Causes gentrification. A whole lot of things, to be honest with you. Some things could include prices going up in the desirable area to a point at which people just simply can't afford to buy in that area anymore. So I guess if we use the classic Collingwood example, and not just Collingwood, I mean Richmond and other parts of Fitzroy as well, they're all good examples too. But the price of living in the city just got too expensive, so people started to consider, well, Collingwood's only, I don't know, call it 6 kilometres away from where I am now, maybe that's worth it. So the price of the desirable area goes up and then it pushes people out. It comes down to a ton of factors. I mean, probably the most important one is a location just becomes desirable for whatever reason. I mean, Frankston's a great example. The council are allowing more high density buildings in that area now. It's beautiful geographically. It's on the beach. It's on the doorstep of Mornington. You've got a train line there. But that train line's actually what caused it to have a bad name for so long. Frankston was the end of the train line, so back in the 20s and 30s, it was the cheapest bit of real estate you could afford while still being able to get into the city where you worked. So that's why a lot of the property in Frankston has been so affordable for so long. But now things are changing. I mean, it's a metropolitan activity centre, so the council is starting to use it. A metropolitan activity centre, I probably should explain, is it's a small city, really. We have 5 max across Melbourne and most of them are underused, and the state government decided we need to start using them in order to cut down on congestion. So basically there's a lot more high-rise apartments style things going in Frankston, and people are buying them. So that's another thing that can impact gentrification. Gentrification is great if you're an investor, because basically what it means is you can buy a property that's worth nothing, and then the crowd comes to you really with higher dollars. It becomes more desirable to a different group of people. It's not necessarily more people. It's just the people that are coming are more affluent. Is it easy to pick? I wouldn't say it's easy to pick. It's a lot more of a gamble than doing something like land banking and being able to anticipate where the zoning is going to go. But I mean, it's definitely still possible to be able to pick gentrification, especially as you get closer into the city. It is inevitable as prices push up and transport gets better, that outer suburbs are going to become more expensive. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, if you've enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. That would mean the world to me. And please pass it on.